is Ash Silverstone from Shadow High. He is the first male doll in the series, and he comes with his Shadow High stand as well as his comb. I've washed out the gel in my Ash's hair, so as you can see, it's smooth and you can comb through it, but before that it's pretty gelled in. Like, it looks something like that, right? But I wasn't really feeling it, so I washed out all of it and I just have a slight sweep over here. But if you wanted, you could keep his hair gel in and you could work with it a little bit to give him more of a precise hairstyle. He has pierced ears. I really like his face mold. I personally am not a fan of rainbow high or shadow high face molds. It's just a personal preference thing. Like, I think the quality on these dolls is amazing, especially their outfits and, you know, their articulation, but I'm just not a fan of the whole like huge eyes with the round faces, flat faces kind of thing. Not really my thing, but I do like his face mold, so that's why I caved in. I was thinking, you know, if there's a rainbow high doll that I'm gonna be buying, it's going to be Ash. And I am so happy I did. I think he has a really lovely face, and I believe he is the first and currently the only one to have this face sculpt. He of course has the rooted eyelashes, which I kind of like that they're different lengths. It makes it look a little bit more natural in a way. He's got these inset eyes, very lovely. One thing I did notice though at the store was that some of the dolls had some kind of quality issues with this eye in particular. I noticed the acrylic or something was just not setting right, and it kind of looked like it'd been cut into when it was poured out or made. I don't really know how to explain it. Over here there's just like a little rim of gray, and that's another thing you could look out for, because I noticed some of them had more rubbed off than the others. Some of my non-doll collector friends have pointed out how much they love his lips. They say it's very detailed, so that's something that a lot of people have been raving about. And I do really like that his hair doesn't just read as gray. I think it's got like highlights of silver, because it does read pretty silvery, so I think that is very cool. Easy to manage, and I think they gave him a good amount. This feels like a good head of hair, and I like that they gave him flocking underneath and not just like a sculpted or painted like side shave. This is actual like flocking, and they even bothered to do a little detail here, which looks like, you know, this little cut thing. I think that's a cool touch. This is his first outfit's jacket. I like this piece quite a bit. I love that it has this tab thing. So we've got shadow on it, and this thing, I think I may have cut it by accident. I'm not sure how it's supposed to be attached. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like that, but I don't think it makes that much of a difference. I don't know. You can also button this up, but I don't. I just prefer it out like this, because he also has a really nice holographic-ish shirt like this. It's a plain white shirt, but the graphic is really nice, and you can see kind of iridescence on the astronaut. And then over here on his sleeve it just says Shadow High since 2022, and Shadow High 2022 anti-sparkle. I noticed that my Ash doll in particular had these two kind of stuck like that, and I think it's because of the sort of sticky stick-on sticker type material that these words are on, so that's another thing you could look out for. But anyway, they were stuck together, and when I pulled them apart, a little bit of the R came off onto that bit, but honestly it's really minor. I don't really mind so much. And then Shadow High on the back. I think in general these are really well made, so it's just, you know, little things. His pants, which by the way have actual drawstrings, like you can tighten them when you pull at these, which I think is just incredible because they didn't have to do that. Oh yeah, he's got washboard abs, and I really like that he has metallic silver underwear that's like boy shorts. It's not like a Speedo cut. His pants, he's got some holographic details over there. Shadow, some kanji, and I believe this is the outfit. Well, I think some of his pockets you can open up. I think this one you might be able to. But yeah, I think his outfit is really modern, very much athleisure, what you see on the street. He's got cotton socks, which I really love. These are like real mini socks. They are a little bit delicate because they can rip, obviously, and mine does have like 2 holes in it now because I've put them on and taken them off quite a few times. This shoe I am not crazy about. I do appreciate that, like, on this band there is some texture, if you can see right there, so it kind of nods to like a different fabric, like a strap fabric. That is cool, but I don't really like how, I don't know, it's like shad. Oh, the words are a little bit off. This shoe was a little bit less painted, the shoelace that is, so I just kind of filled it in with some black marker. Easy fix. That's what it looks like underneath. By the way, I've kind of mixed and matched his pieces, so like over here you'll see the jacket and the pants, I believe, are from the first outfit, and then the shirt and the shoes are from the second outfit, or the shoes from his first outfit supposedly, and these I love. I like these shoes much better than the ones over there. I will say though that getting on and off his shoes are a little bit of a pain, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. I think they just need some loosening up, but it is hell when you first get it. These leggings where his knees show through, again very modern, and it's got a velcro at the back. His shirts have velcro at the back, with t-shirts that is, like this one as well. And this one just says shadow. Pretty simple. I'm not a huge fan of like all the logos. It's just not quite my thing, and I know that their brand does it a lot, you know, a nod to a lot of modern brands, but then they just replace it with like rainbow or shadow. I think it's like cute once in a while, but sometimes it's a bit much. But I think on Ash they didn't overdo it, so I think it's fine. Got a little bit scratched off because of the little plastic hardware on his jacket, because I would always pair this shirt with this jacket, and I think this part kind of rubbed against it, but that's okay. It's just wear and tear, I suppose. My favorite piece, it has pleather sleeves and kind of a cottony end. Look at that, it's got holes for his little thumbs that work really well, by the way, and it seems fairly durable. And then you've got a hoodie, again with that soft material stitched in. Obviously their heads are too big for the hoodie, but that's okay. I think it looks great just hanging. And then we've got these buckles and zip, which are not actual metal, but they are painted to look like it, and I think they look pretty nice. I believe this pocket opens as well. I could be wrong, but I think it does. And yeah, then we've got like a band at the bottom and some extra details. Like, you see, they didn't have to do this, but they did, and it makes it look nicer, in my opinion. The shorts are also pretty nice. These would go with the leggings. A little bit odd on him if you just put the leggings on. Again, real workable drawstrings. This shorts feel really good quality. They feel thick and nicely made, and I like the little tab over here. very nice. I love the Old English font. More of these sort of pockets to tie the whole outfit together. Lastly, is AirPods. It's going to be a time capsule for this period in time, which is kind of cool to think about. Future generations will find this doll on eBay or something. They'll be like, oh, that's so 2020. These go in with little posts like earrings, and yeah, so you can take them up, swap them with your other dolls, and you can probably give them earrings too from other dolls. These do stay in decently well, but you have to be careful and kind of just keep checking to make sure they're there, because I wouldn't trust these to stay on forever, especially if you're carrying them around, not just like keeping them on a shelf. One thing that has me absolutely obsessed is the articulation in this doll. Like, okay, his head is alright. It's just got like basic swivel. Hardly does up and down. It does go like left and right. And then we have your shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip, knee, double jointed knee by the way, and your ankle. So this really gives you a lot of posability, and I think you get a good value from this doll. Really, you can do a lot with it for photography and for just general play if that's your thing. He can also stand on his own. He doesn't really need a stand. He's really well made. As far as male dolls go, this is my favorite one I've ever seen. Those are my thoughts on Ash Silverstone from Wave 1 of Shadow High. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.